Welcome back to CentralValleyTalk.com with Mike Briggs and Athena. Amanda's here, Amanda Howard. And are you the owner of Monarch Travel?
Yes, I'm an independent travel agent.
Oh my God, that's so awesome. What's up? I love it. So tell us, obviously you're a travel agent.
Yes.
Now, I haven't used a travel agent in a long time. So the last time I used a travel agent, I was going to go to Greece, but such a long story, but this lady I used to use, it was always like a storefront, like at a strip mall. Are travel agencies still like that? Do you work from your home?
Some are. I work from my home.
You do? Okay.
Or anywhere.
Okay.
I can, be sitting in the car at the gas station and be working.
Yes,
you never know
yes.
with me.
Well, it's funny because everyone has computers, and iPads and phones, so we're always so used to doing stuff. What's the difference between you and like a storefront travel agency or someone looking at Expedia or TripIn or one of those,
So with your booking engines, and actually, I'll kind of hit on that a little bit. With your booking engines, you may not see everything that I have access to. A lot of vendors like to work with travel agents because of the fact that we promote them and we work closely with them. So we may have extra deals. We might be able to do bigger group bookings, but and it will come up on the screen at some point. I actually have my own booking engine, so if you're like, oh, one of those people calling a travel agent so much work, you can still use a booking engine. Just go to my website at monarchtravel.vacation.com.
Okay.
And then I also have a travel club. So, there's like the Ipsy Glam Bags, the Birchbox, all these boxes coming out. So I have a travel club too on my site where you can get up to 70% of a discount on your travel. So that's pretty cool too.
That is really cool.
It's called the Booking Ninja.
So how do let's just say, for instance, I want to go to Washington, D.C. My dad is doing better, but you never know with your parents. You never know in life. I really would like to see him the week of, I'll have to give you these dates, but daycare, schools, everything shuts down around the 4th of July. So it's got to be that first week in July. Girlfriend, I've looked up flights. It's crazy expensive. And I'm doing this. I started in February. Yeah. But is there any way you could get like certain deals for that, or help us out?
Maybe not, because the holidays drive prices, right? Demand. But I could definitely try and hook you up. Absolutely.
What if we wanted to go, maybe fly into Baltimore and go see an Orioles game or something like that?
Yeah, I have tickets. I can sell sporting tickets.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how does that work? Is it just because of your experience? Is it with the flights and the trips? How do you do that?
I have a specific vendor that sells the concert tickets, the theater tickets, and the sporting event tickets. So yeah, Lady Gaga, Garth Brooks.
I just booked Lady Gaga.
The Super Bowl just passed.
Yes.
Phantom of the Opera when it was
here.
In
You
town.
can put your stuff up here. Robert said don't, but she's dropping her stuff. Robert, she's got to put some stuff up here.
But it is. I'm going to use your sunscreen again because it was a point that you reminded me of while you guys were chatting.
Yeah.
It's very important to take this with you, especially in these warmer months and these summer months. And I actually don't recommend 30. I recommend higher.
Even 100, huh?
Yeah. When I went to Mexico, we had run out or something, and we went to go find some, and it was a lot more expensive.
Oh,
and it
yeah, in
wasn't
Mexico,
as good.
you don't know.
So sunscreen is actually very, very important.
That is a travel tip, and 100, Amanda says.
To piggyback on what you were talking about with your clots, get up and walk around if you're traveling, because that kind of helps circumvent these circumstances that cause that. And if you know that you already have a history, walk around. Even if you don't, walk around, because you could have a spontaneous, unprovoked clot that could turn into a pulmonary embolism, and you don't want one of those. So it's very important, and really take sunscreen all year round, because if you're in Cayucas, and it's foggy, you'll still get sunburned.
Yeah, no,
been there,
true.
done that.
Yeah, that happened to me on Nantucket. I'm from the East Coast, and I laid out on this very hazy, foggy day. I ended up having this big blister on my butt. It was crazy. I'm like, how did I get sunburn and a blister on my butt from this hazy, cloudy weather? It's
I
just
think
wild.
I had my most painful sunburn going down to Cayugas, actually, when it was foggy, because I didn't think to put on sunscreen for whatever reason that
And the
day.
sun
I paid
was
for it
shining
later.
through. I bet you did, girl. So sunscreen. Any other travel tips that you know of? Like, I was reading this thing a long time ago, and it said beware of certain things when you're traveling. When you're booking a trip, and it says cozy cabin and shaver. Like, beware of certain descriptions of a resort or a hotel.
Yeah, you know,
or-
when I'm booking a trip for somebody, I look, one, I want to know your budget. And then when I take that budget, I want to find the best that I can in that budget. And so I'm going to veer away from more of the shady
Yeah.
places, just because I think you should get the maximum comfort when you're traveling.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But one of the things, and I talked about this last time, that you need to be aware of is taking real jewelry with you. Take fake wedding rings, fake jewelry, that, and if you're trying to bargain with someone at a little market and looks like you're all decked out in your jewelry and it's real, they're going to be like, oh, well, they're rich, they can afford to pay this anyway. So that's, you know, kind of a double reason to not
Look
take your
poor
real...
when you're haggling.
Not poor, but, you know,
Yeah.
don't look like you have $1 million either if you're wanting
Yes,
to
I
do some
agree.
bargaining.
Yeah,
You know,
I can see that.
And then I also talked last time. I brought this in to actually show people in case they didn't know what it looked like. I talked about getting a scale for your luggage. So this just clips onto the handle of
Oh
the
my
suitcase,
goodness.
and you just clip it back, and you turn it on, and you lift it up, and it will tell you how much your luggage weighs. So it's really handy, really compact, and it will fit in your carry-on or even your luggage, and
Oh
it
my
can save you that
goodness.
overweight baggage fee, you know,
How do
so
you-
that's kind of cool.
Where and how do you get that?
You can find them anywhere. This one is Samsonite. In fact, I think I actually ordered a couple off of Avon one time.
Did you
But,
really? Okay.
Yeah, you can find them pretty much travel stores, Target, Walmart.
Oh, Target and
Amazon,
Walmart? Okay.
You know, so yeah, just check it out. It's
Okay.
really handy. They're not too expensive. I want to say they're around $20. I could be off somewhat.
Is it still $25 for your first bag, or is it $100 for two?
No, I want
or
to say it's still $25.
$25 per bag.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, you know, I talked last time about passport holders, so these are really handy to have. This one is actually a handmade one, and I prefer one with a lanyard to wear under my shirt, but, you know, just hold your passport and your important documents in it. So I brought this in just to kind of give people an idea of what to kind of carry with them to keep those important documents, because you don't want to get them lost.
I agree with you, girl.
And something else I had forgot to talk about last time is if you're going to Europe, your blow dryer is not going to work.
Yeah.
So you need to take a converter.
Converter. Can
And
I
they
see
have-
this one? This is
Yeah.
different. They've changed.
Well, that one might be a little bit older, but they have different. So when you buy them, they actually have different ones for different
I forgot
countries.
about the converter.
So they're very important to have with you, I think.
I think
yeah,
that's on. Those are good travel tips. Security. Has anything changed with security? Don't bring water bottles and all that.
You know, that changes so much
I know.
that I always recommend checking with TSA.
Okay.
Always recommend checking with TSA, because even then it's a little bit different. If you're like a mom with a child under 2, it's a little bit different because they account for the formula. and
Yes,
things.
I remember
so
that.
you really got to check TSA, because you know, when I've been on a plane, it was no, you can't take a crochet hook. Yes, you can take a crochet hook. So they change all the time.
What's
Like
the deal
now-
with TSA pre-screen?
Yeah, I think some people pay for that. I don't.
Okay.
Because when we were talking to them about that, I guess they can't guarantee that you'll be pre-screened,
Oh.
so you may still have to go through the line.
Right.
But yeah, things change. Like I just heard, you don't have to take off your shoes anymore.
Really?
That's what I heard. I
That's
don't know
a
if
new
it's
one.
true. I haven't been on a flight in a little bit. So.
Yeah. The last
That would
time
be-
I flew, I think I had to take off my shoes was January for a meeting in Chicago, but I'm flying to
So maybe
Orlando
it hasn't
in 2
changed.
weeks
Maybe
for a
I heard
meeting.
incorrectly.
Maybe you have, girlfriend.
Hey, I can admit.
Hey, so coming up, this is what I'm thinking for that. I mean, I don't know if anyone is has already planned it, but maybe next year's wedding. People are getting married in the summer, graduation, all this crazy
Honeymoons.
stuff. Honeymoons. Do you book all that stuff?
I can
Cruises,
book, yeah.
resorts.
Cruises, resorts,
Okay.
honeymoons, destination weddings. I can book it all. You just want a hotel locally here in Cayucas, I can book that as well.
Okay.
And you know, when you're doing these anniversaries, if it's a special event like an anniversary or a honeymoon, let me know, because I can, you know, call ahead and say, hey, just so you know.
This is
and
what's going
There might be a
down.
little something special depending on the resort that or cruise that's picked. So that
What are
can be really
these?
handy.
What are these pictures of, Amanda? Robert was just showing a couple of the beach.
Those were just some destinations. I think I had Mexico in there, Puerto Rico. I want to say one of them was the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
The one up right now is showing the Booking Ninja, the travel club.
Okay.
And I actually did on that one, I did a comparison which should show up at some point. The price difference between what you would pay during a popular booking engine down below, which is over $1,000, versus the Booking Ninja, which is 500 and something. I can't read it from here. So
Okay,
that's a
but
big
that's-
difference.
that's
so
huge.
For $40, you know,
Yeah.
and it goes down to like $20 or $30. I can't remember off the top of my head. That's a big savings when you're talking almost 50%.
Oh my God! Absolutely. Do
And
you-
that's a 4-star. That's the Beverly Hills in LA. So that's,
Ooh.
that's
I
a
like
4-star.
that. And here's Carnival Cruises.
Yes, so this one, I kind of wanted to touch base. If you're a nonprofit and you need to do a fundraiser, I can actually do fundraisers through Carnival Cruises.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay,
and with
I didn't
Carnival
know this.
Cruises, the way they do it is they donate $4 per person for up to 2 person per stateroom per day. So that that can be a pretty powerful tool, and I do fundraisers too.
That is awesome. Okay, so Carnival fundraisers, that's amazing. Do you do, I understand you do like resorts and hotels and all that. Do you do like how, like if you wanted to get a vacation home or a house or rentals
of.
like that? Condos,
Yeah,
stuff
actually,
like
I
that?
have access to some discounted ones. So if you're wanting to go for a week, I'm just going to use some example numbers, so don't quote me on this.
Okay.
Say you want to go to Mexico for 8 nights or 7 nights, 8 days, right? But you have a group of like 6 people that you want to take with you. Well, I could find you a condo that retails for $3,000-$4,000
Wow.
for $1,500 to $2,000.
And everybody chips in.
And that's for all 6 people. That's not
Wow.
per person. That's not per night. It's for all 6 people. So that's, you know, a pretty big discount.
That is awesome, Amanda. Well, before we let you go, is there anything else that we're forgetting about travel tips and hotels and
Call me.
cruises? Call
Go to my
Amanda.
website. You know, I know some people that are just, I'm too busy to make that call. That's okay. Just bookmark my website and you can book it directly from there as well, because I know some people want to support someone local but don't have
Yes.
the time for whatever reason. And you can still
Support
do
our
that.
local girl. Amanda's awesome. Monarch Travel Paycation. Well, you say it. I'm doing it weird.
monarchtravel.paycation.com.
Or you could call her. Can I say this number, the 708
Yes, you
number?
can. It's on the screen.
559. This is a World Wide Web, so if you're calling from anywhere around the world, 559-708-3991. It's on the screen. Honeymoons, graduations, Memorial Day,
Disneyland. Legoland.
so much. SeaWorld is all coming up. So
Yeah.
call Amanda. Believe me, I have tried to like book my own, and I
It can get complicated.
Yes, and I wish I knew about Amanda a long time ago. So give her a call, plan your vacation, and we'll be this right after back. Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you.